Hi everyone, today I'm going to be making mince pies, a really easy recipe. I've never actually made them before, so this is going to be a new experience for me as well. Okay, so what you're going to need to start with is 350 grams of plain flour, 100 grams of golden caster sugar. We've also got 225 grams of cubed cold butter, unsalted, and I've got just a normal jar of mincemeat from Sainsbury's, and we'll be using 280 grams of this, and this is a 411 gram jar of mincemeat. We're going to be using 1 egg, and that's going to be for brushing the pastry before we put them in the oven. And I've also got a pinch of salt as well, and some icing sugar to dust off those delicious mince pies once they're finished. Oh, also forgot to mention, you need to preheat your oven to 180 degrees with a fan. Without a fan would be 200 degrees. Okay, the butter's going in now. So just gonna pop it in here. It's gonna be a bit stiff. And then add the flour. And then basically we just want to press the flour and butter together with your fingertips. Apparently you use your fingertips because they're the coldest part of your hand. Just a little fact I learned today. Also you can see, so you should be getting to that nice crumbly consistency. So we're going to add the sugar, mix that in, put a bit of salt in there, and the sugar. That goes in, mix that around. So you're going to get like a nice short crust pastry, hopefully. Once the sugar is mixed in nicely, I'm going to knead it. Oh God, I've never made pastry before, I don't really know what I'm doing. God. I don't really understand.
Do you reckon I can fit this whole egg in my belly?
What do you mean?
Like, take my foreskin and wrap it around the egg.
I don't understand how you're supposed to cut bits off this.
Well, you haven't added the egg yet.
I don't add egg. Knead briefly, and then use dough immediately or chill for later.
You haven't been brief enough with it though.
I haven't been what?
Brief. You've done too much.
Do you think I've kneaded it too much?
Maybe.
Press walnut-sized balls. Walnuts are quite small, aren't they?
Rat's brains are the size of walnuts.
Well, I don't know what rat's brain looks like. Looks good. Oops. I'm just gonna put some flour
I know, I can't see that.
in the tins, just so that they don't stick. I mean, I'm not expecting them to. I'll be careful with these things, you know. Let's give them a little pat. Right, that's that done. Now, I'm going to put little walnut-sized balls. I don't know if this is going to work. Does it expand? Okay. Well, a walnut is like that.
It's not that big.
Well, I don't trust this.
Why don't you roll them out and use the glasses as cutters?
You can't cut that out. You can't roll that. It's not the right pastry.
Add an egg.
No, do you know what? So, just gonna put pressing walnut-sized balls. There's a ball. Just press it in. You don't need to roll this out, apparently. Pretty worried about it, not gonna lie. So that just presses in like that. Try and get it so that it comes off the top a bit. Obviously I'm not very skilled with
That looks
pressing.
shit, babe.
Why?
The oven's ready.
It's really annoying. Okay. Next one. I don't know if I've done that one too thick, you know.
That looks too thick to me. I wouldn't worry about it. Forget that one.
I'll do a smaller one next. Can you feed me some wine? It's pies, wine, and Justin Bieber. Oh. 12 cups. Next, what you want to do is add mince. So I'm just going to use one of these. That's an accurate, it's a teaspoon sized amount. Yeah. So probably add about 2 teaspoons of mince. Decent size spoonfuls. That's a good amount there. So you want to make sure that you have a good pastry to mince ratio. You don't want too much pastry and no mince, and you don't want too much mince and no pastry. Can you zoom in on it? Can't see them from over there. Get some good focus. Good zoom on those delicious pies. The whole thing. And it only said to use 280 grams, so they're probably going to explode. Putting the lids on, so just grab a small handful of pastry and just pat it down with your hands, really. Oh, for fuck's sake. Make it into a nice circle. Doesn't have to be perfect. Mine certainly isn't. Just going to wet the ends with... Oh no. Like it. I'll have that one. Apparently they're going to stick on their own, so roll it into a ball. I think that might be easier. Roll it with your hands like this, and then pat down, because then you might get... Yeah. I just can't. Right, and then that just goes on like that. Finished all of them, apart from this one, as you can see. I'm just patting it out now. Okay, so now what you want to do, once you just stuck that last one together, small egg in a bowl. It's pretty good crack in there, to be honest. What are you looking at that for?
Just a big bowl there that you could have used.
Well, it's got flour in it, then you beat it like this. Give it a good beating. I'm going to do it to your face. You're supposed to have a pastry brush to do this, but I don't, so I'm just going to use my hands. Obviously clean them before you rub them. Rub them like a little nipple. Because what this is going to do is give it a nice shine and crisp. Okay, so I'm going to put them in the oven now. You should see they look nice and shiny. And they're going to bake for 20 minutes. Obviously keep an eye on them. If they're starting to look brown and golden and shiny, then you can take them out. Why am I so sticky? Just taken them out of the oven, and this is how they turned out. So the nice golden colour. I mean, I used a bit too much egg, as you can see it's gone browner in some places, but I think that's because I didn't have a pastry brush. Just have a look at these, they're really cute. It's my little Santa, my little reindeer with a scarf on.
Use your hand.
Nah. Oh. Oh. So it just looks like they've been snowed on, which is super cute.
Come on. Run out of battery.
Right, I've just pried one out of the pan after letting it cool. It comes perfectly out. Just bite another bit off so you can see in the middle. Mmm.